The moon hung low in the ink-black sky, casting an eerie glow over the deserted town. The air was thick with an unsettling silence broken only by the distant hoot of an owl. The streets, once bustling with life, were now desolate, lined with abandoned cars and shattered windows. A cold wind whispered through the skeletal remains of trees, carrying with it a sense of impending doom. Detective Alex Turner cautiously made his way through the silent streets, the beam of his flashlight slicing through the darkness. His footsteps echoed ominously, a stark reminder of the emptiness that now plagued the once thriving community. The atmosphere was suffused with an otherworldly tension, as if the very air itself held its breath. The radio crackled to life, static giving way to a voice tinged with fear. "Turner, it's Anderson. We've got reports of strange activity near the old cemetery. You might want to check it out." Alex clenched his jaw, his grip tightening on the cold metal of his gun. The cemetery, a place that in normal times brought a somber tranquility, now held the promise of something far more sinister. As he approached the wrought iron gates, the air seemed to grow heavier, laden with an oppressive energy. The moonlight danced on the gravestones, casting elongated shadows that seemed to reach out like skeletal fingers. Alex felt a shiver crawl down his spine as he ventured deeper, the gravestones standing like silent sentinels in the gloom. His flashlight flickered momentarily, casting the surroundings into momentary darkness, intensifying the suspense. A distant moan echoed through the stillness, sending a chill down Alex's spine. He froze, his senses on high alert. The moan grew louder, joined by a chorus of guttural sounds that seemed to emanate from the very earth beneath his feet. The beam of his flashlight fell upon them, figures moving in the shadows, their movement slow and unsteady. Zombies. The realization hit Alex like a freight train, adrenaline surging through his veins. The once dead now roamed the graveyard, their vacant eyes fixed on him. He stumbled backward, the weight of the situation settling like a leaden cloak around him. As the first zombie lurched toward him, Alex raised his gun, fingers trembling on the trigger. The air was thick with tension as he took a deep breath, the silence shattered by the deafening crack of gunfire. The creature crumpled to the ground, but more emerged from the darkness, their relentless advance undeterred. In the desperate struggle that followed, the once sleepy town became a battleground. Alex fought against the tide of the undead, each encounter a heart-pounding dance with death. The suspenseful symphony of moans and gunshots echoed through the abandoned streets, a macabre soundtrack to a nightmare that seemed to have no end. As the night wore on, Alex realized that the true horror lay not just in the relentless pursuit of the undead, but in the realization that the world he knew had crumbled, leaving only the echoes of the once familiar, a haunting reminder of a town that had fallen into the grip of an unspeakable dark.